Hey guys, welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All. In the last part, we were just about to hear Trilo's, question Trilo's testimony. So anyway, let's get started. I'll give you that I was waiting for that night for Regina, but that doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Well, wait a minute. That seems weird to me here. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. Must be enjoying asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good evening in the morning, or you say good morning in the morning, and you say good afternoon during the day, right? And if it's obvious that I'd say night to someone at night. What, Ben? You got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trilo. Whatever. Mr. Quest, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom. Impossible. Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's got to be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Trilo's evening greeting. Ben's half of the comedy act. You know what? Let's ask about that. I hate to say it, but Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. I'm sure that if a pro was to review your work... Ow! You're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? Don't get so wrapped up in yourself, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. You should know better. Oh, you should know better. Oh, ow, 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 that hurts! That should have set him straight. You may proceed with your testimony, witness. Alright, anyway, here, let's go back. Alright, absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactico at some scene. Okay. Good evening, press. Alright, let's try this again, because I just wanted to see what he was going to say. Alright, skip, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Paunch. Okay. Twist, okay. Impossible. Alright, now. There. Alright. Trilo's evening greeting. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange. Why would it strike you as strange? Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand. Ow! That hurt! Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. You should have learned that back in grade school. There's no reason that Trilo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world. But I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. The witness will resume his testimony. Alright, well, I need some evidence. Let's see here. Let's see. Why not the thing that he got freaking smacked over the head with by Max? Come on. Epic finger points! Trilo, is it not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. Ah! That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch! Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There was absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just go up and say good evening to his rival. Wah! Objection! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the scene of the crime? No, I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. I just... Sure. That's enough for you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He saw the defendant, he saw someone, he saw a different person. He keeps testifying that he saw someone. So he can't say he didn't see anyone, so we're going to say he saw a different person. It's my belief that if a witness didn't see someone that night, it was just someone else. That's who he said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? If he had truly met Max that night, there would have been no grading at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactico. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who was it the Trilo saw in the evening, then? It's gotta be the ringmaster. Because he was walking by that way. It's gotta be him. Take that! Aw, no epic finger point. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there's only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. Regina, right? She's so cute! No, it's not Regina, although that is incredibly creepy, Your Honor. If it was Regina, Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah. I suppose you've got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was it not? Yes. You are correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That is why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Gulp. How does a puppet gulp? He doesn't have a throat. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Ah! Okay. I guess that accounts as an answer, I'm guessing. Order! How do you respond to this? But wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Yeah, sure. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the area of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica? Or was it the ringmaster, one Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man, you gotta remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone, all together now. Ow! Yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. Objection! Aw, no finger point. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, we do know... How do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. Epic finger point. What? Miss Von Karma. Do you have any clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, I didn't think so. If that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes! I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix, right? What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort. But, who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing, that there is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Ugh, great. So why didn't you just call him in first? Jeez. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Smack.